Welcome back to another episode of Video Game Food in Real Life. Today we'll be traveling back to Genshin Impact, specifically in Inazuma, where we're going to be making the Unagi Chazuke. Chazuke or Ochazuke is a simple Japanese dish made by pouring green tea, dashi, or a combination of both over cooked rice. Let's get started. In my local Asian grocery stores, you can always find frozen roasted eel prepared, ready to go. Fresh or frozen eel is not available to me in my area, but the next time I see it, I'll definitely teach you guys how to make it fully from scratch. For now, please check out your local Asian grocery stores because I promise this product will be there. Maybe not this particular brand, but any brand should do, and it always comes in really good quality. Be sure to follow all the instructions on the package. The brand that I'm using is called Yaba, and it just tells me to remove the eel from the package, then place it onto an oven-safe baking dish. I like to flip it onto some parchment paper, then flip it back over so the nice side is up. Then use a brush to brush the excess sauce from the package onto the eel. Now we'll be placing it into the oven at 350 and bake for 18 minutes. While the eel is baking, let's prepare our garnish. We'll be using finely chopped green onions to garnish the tops of the bowls. Or you can use Japanese mitsuba, which is basically Japanese parsley instead. Then gather our ingredients to make the Ochazuke broth. Bring 2.5 cups of water to a boil, then add in 4 grams of Dashi powder. Dashi powder is just bonito stock or dashi stock in powder form. It's very much like using chicken bouillon powder. Stir to completely dissolve the dashi powder, then get ready to add in 1 teaspoon of mirin. Then add in 1 teaspoon of soy sauce and stir everything together to combine fully. Then add in 2 packages of Hojicha green tea. Make sure you turn off the heat and remove the pot from the heat source after you put in your tea bags. Let the tea steep for about 5 minutes. Then your broth is ready. This is the Ochazuke broth. Take your roasted eel out of the oven and cut it into equal portion sizes. Now we're going to mix the rice. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of furikake and 1 to 2 tablespoons of Ochazuke Wakame to 3 cups of cooked white rice. Feel free to use any variety of furikake you'd like. Furikake is a Japanese condiment used to season rice, and it's usually consisting of seaweed, sesame seeds, sugar, salt, and sometimes fish or dried shrimp. Down in the description, I have notes as to which furikake seasonings you can use and which are more traditional, as well as the brand names. Now in each serving bowl, add the amount of rice you like and mound it together like so on screen. I'm just using the rice paddle to help me round out the mound. Then I'm going to take some unagi sauce from the eel and brush it over the rice. This step is optional, but I find that it helps keep the unagi from slipping later once I put it on top. Give yourself in all servings a nice generous portion of unagi, then we're going to garnish it with green onions. Then add in 1.25 cups of the Ochazuke broth you just made. This recipe yields 2.5 cups, which is equal to 1.25 cups per serving. Chazuke is just so comforting and so homey, and it's so easy to make. The roasted eel is sweet and savory and so tender, and it pairs perfectly with the broth. Using Hojicha green tea brings a toasty aroma to the broth and the rice itself because it is roasted green tea, and it pairs so nicely with the eel. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and if you make this recipe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!